Howdy, everybody. Hope you're doing well, wherever, whenever you are. We're here for day 4, Advent to Code 2016. Yeah, just keep trying to improve. I think yesterday's was pretty easy, not too tough. Who knows? You know, some days are easy, some days are not. A lot of it depends on what you know or what you don't know. And, so it's just always a good learning experience either way. I say maybe make some time to learn something different. So let's, with that, that being said, I love to hear your comments and things you have to say. So keep those coming. And then I think we'll just start on with this day 4. So this one is security through obscurity. Finally, you come across an information kiosk with a list of rooms. Of course, the list is encrypted and full of decoy data, but the instructions to decode the list are barely hidden nearby. Better remove the decoy data first. Each room consists of an encrypted name, lowercase letters separated by dashes, followed by a dash. Okay, that's not very helpful. A sector ID and a checksum in square brackets. Sorry, I was just rereading that. Okay. A room is real, not a decoy, if the checksum is the 5 most common letters in the encrypted name in order, with ties broken by alphabetization. For example, this is a real room because the most common letters are A, B, then X, Y, Z are listed alphabetically. Yeah, so A has 5, B has 3, these two have 1. So A, B, X, Y, Z. This one is a real room because although all the letters are tied, the first 5 are listed alphabetically, A, B, C, D, E. Okay. Not a real room. 404 is a real room. Yeah, because there's like 3 O's, 2 A's, 2 R's. Then of the rest, E and L are smallest, I guess. Okay. Totally real room 200 decoy is not. Yeah, because there's no D in there, so that obviously this one's not. Of the real rooms from the list above, the sum of their sector IDs is 1514. What is the sum of the sector IDs of the real rooms? Okay. So I think a lot of this is just parsing and then doing some logic. Like it is really, this parsing is a little annoying because you want to take, this is the room name, I guess. This is the, excuse me, I don't know why I'm yawning all of a sudden. This is the sector ID and then this is the checksum. So I guess what I could do is like split by this. Take this, trim this, and then the left-hand side I split by this. Keep the last, or take the last as the sector ID, and then use the rest of them, smash the rest of them back together and put dashes in between them. Well, I actually don't need the dashes because I'm just counting letters. Yeah. Okay. I'm inclined to make a struct to parse this. That's kind of what's going through my mind is I make a struct that has this, this, and this. And then we can just iterate through them, determine if they're real, and if they are, return their ID. So let's start with that. So I'm going to have a type room info, and it's going to have a name, which is a stir. So I need to add this in. like that. What doesn't it like about this? Oh, I don't put it here. I just put it right here, right? Yeah. Okay, so I have a room info with a name, an ID, and a checksum, which is a stir. That one may not be able to be a stir. We'll see. I may be overthinking the A's and stuff like that. But what does this look like? So we wanted to split by this. And so the name, oh, we don't have, so, well, we know the checksum. So we just do like let left equals parts dot next dot unwrap. And then the checksum is parts dot next dot unwrap dot trim in matches. Okay. So now the left part of it is we want to split by dashes. So we'd say I think we want to collect this one because we want to do the last. So we'll say like or I guess we can do self name is equal to parts. Can you do like a -1 like this? I mean, oh, I can do like a split n from behind, right? Can I? Let's look. Rust split in from back. R split n is what it's called. Like this. So oh, these are gonna have to be mute. And so this is parts dot next dot unwrap. What did I do there? And then the ID is parts.next.unwrap.parse usize unwrap, and then the checksum is just the checksum, presumably. Never used is what it's saying, but that's probably okay. So let's write a function to do the count thing. Or we can just call it checksum, or like verify. And then it will be self.name. Cars. So we have the characters, and we want to filter where C does not equal the dashes. So we want to strip out the dashes, right? And then we want to do a sorted dot. What is the count by thing called? Dedupe with count. Dot sorted by. What does dedupe with count return? Usize self item. So we have a count and we have a letter. So the way we sort is by oh, but we have two of them, right? Let me look at the Rust iter tool is sorted. Sorted by A and B. Okay, yeah, so I do A and B. I was doing this part wrong. A, B, and then it's going to be A dot 0 dot comp B dot 0 dot. Isn't there like a then? Right? I swear there's like a then. Yeah, there is a then. So we're going to sort those again, and then we're going to map them to their letters and take 5. mean, it's kind of like that, but it's not quite working this way. What is this saying? Oh, I'm missing this. Oh, it takes this. That's what it's saying. I need dereference. What are the chances that that works, eh? That's some crazy functional programming. I don't know why I was in the functional mood. Okay, so this is actually a room info. So we're just asking which ones of them are valid. So we would say input dot map or no map. Can I just do this? Room info new dot filter like that. Oh, it's this that I actually want to do the map. Room info new on. And then this one, I can just do iter. Verify. Oh, and then I need to dot map r to r.id. I think that's what that's saying, right? Yeah, is so I'm oh, this thing's messed up again. Like I need to turn this to an ID and then I need to sum them. I think like that. Invalid digit. So that's this right here. Let's see what these are. Maybe I'm doing this wrong. $24. Why didn't it print this then? Okay, is it my watch thing? I guess I should look at my input. Is that right? BK la 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 T la OXT. So that it, oh, it's reversed. Is that what the R split N does? Oh, that's right. I can use split once. So I can do ID name equal. Like that. Okay. Still not happy. Parse int. This is when someone's saying you should have used nom or something like that. Now it's 0 of them are valid. That can't be right. Yeah, well, I mean, none of them are the same. Okay, so we should probably maybe use the test example. Clearly, I'm doing something wrong. That one's valid. That one's valid. That one's valid. And that one's valid. I'm sure it's obvious. You're probably staring at the screen going like, what are you doing? XYZBA. Oh, am I doing the comparisons wrong? Distinct with count returns Two A's. Like this feels right. I get, and so I have A0 comp B0. Dot then a comp. So like 0 is the counts. Oh, I want to do it this way. Do the counts first. In this order. There we go. And then I want to do the letter because I'm doing biggest, the largest number. Is that it? We got it. Okay. Just, I don't know, some bugs on my part, figuring out the bugs, doing it right. Maybe overanalyzing the comp thins, but not too bad. So part 2. With all the decoy data out of the way, it's time to decrypt this list and get moving. The room names are encrypted by a state-of-the-art shift cipher, which is nearly unbreakable without the right software. What is that, a Caesar cipher? Yeah. So the way Caesar ciphers worked is you literally just like shift the numbers. So like if you do Caesar cipher of like 1, A becomes B and whatnot. It'll probably explain it, which is nearly unbreakable without the right software. That is not correct. It's extremely unbreakable, or it is extremely breakable. However, the information kiosk designers at Easter Bunny HQ were not expecting to deal with a master cryptographer like yourself. To decrypt a room name, rotate each letter forward through the alphabet a number of times equal to the room's sector ID. Dashes become spaces. For example, the real name for this is this. So I presume it's like 343 is the sector ID. So you're going to shift Q 343 times, which is like, you know, if you do it modulus 26, it would be like get you to V. What is the sector ID of the room where the North Pole objects are stored? Huh? Am I supposed to find one that has the name North Pole in it? Okay, the room names are encrypted by a cipher, which is nearly unbreakable. However, the information can't, we're not expecting to deal with a master cryptographer like yourself. Number of times equal to the room's sector ID. Dashes become spaces, for example. Oh, maybe it's literally North Pole objects. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, we can do the cipher, though, and just print them all out. So we can add a... Oops. Like this. And so what we'll do is we'll say let... How do I want to do this? Self.name .cars .map Oh, can I do bytes? So match C. So if C is a dash, we can, it becomes a space, right? And then otherwise we shift it the number of letters. So it becomes modulo. Where's my thing? Modulo 26. Sorry, I never learned those keys up there. Sometimes I get them right the first time. That's a U8, sorry. Is that it? So we take the current character, add the ID to it. It's going to be some large number. We modulo 26, turn it back into a char, and then we dot collect. Like, it may be that easy. Is that what it's saying? Invalid cast. So can you do something like this? I guess I could do... Yeah, this is probably the better way to do it, like this. Okay, what doesn't it like? What's this saying? It can't do U8 to string. Okay, I could still do this then. Right? So then part 2 is... I mean, it's probably not a U size. But for now, let's just do this. So we filter by verify this time. And then we map it to... r.decipher. And then I actually want to print these out. So you let d equals this. And then we print line. D. And then we return D. And like for now, let's just do the count. I mean, it won't be right, but presumably we can parse through them all. Like, what am I looking for? Top secret weaponized egg research. Some of these aren't shifting correctly. Oh. It's because... It should be this. Something like this. Nope, that's even worse. It has to do with it being shifted is the problem. So like what's happening is like this is the byte number. So it's actually right here. I think what I need to do is BA. It's actually C minus BA. Like this is going to give me the character, but it's going to give me like the. So now I need to add it back. Like right here. Yeah, so see, if it's an A, I want it to become a 0. And then I want to go back to... I mean, I think this is right, but I can't... It doesn't seem right, because these feel close. Like, I don't know if you noticed, but there's actually no A in any of these. And so I think I am shifting it incorrectly. Like, this is probably an A. So what does like an ASCII code table look like? Like what my thinking is I'm probably off by some number. Where does that put us? Right here. So I should probably think about what I'm doing here. I have some byte. I guess I could do it by car. Maybe it'll make more logical sense if I do it by cars. So if I get a dash, I get this. And then this, I just do... What was I doing? Yeah, it's not gonna like this. Oh, was it because I was... There's certainly an easier way to do this. No implementation for U size minus U8. Oh, I can put it right here. You probably can't hear that because I have my audio muted, but it triggered a bell. There we go. Okay, that looks really ugly, but presumably that's it. There's a whole bunch of them, and I'm supposed to be looking for what? North Pole object storage. Was that what I was supposed to be looking for? North Pole objects are stored. Okay, I mean, this is a little, unless I'm missing something. I mean, obviously I just have to look for this, so I'm going to look for North Pole object storage. So so this one is map this dot find I actually want to do, I actually don't think I want to do this part because I want to find where the dot name, where the r dot decipher is equal to this. And then I want to return the r dot ID. Is that what it said? What is the sector ID? Yeah. Like that. I mean, is that, how likely is that, right? Seems like a weird number, but okay. That's the right answer. Okay. Yeah, I don't think there's anything particularly hard. Where were my struggles? Not understanding like how the parse works. So what is that? Just as a reminder. Oh, I can call split once, and that returns a tuple of the two things. I call r split, and it returns the name and then the ID. Okay, so r split once if I just want to get like the last element and then keep the rest the same. Gotcha. That was a big one. This comp ordering, that was just on me, right? As I was ordering like these were the numbers. So I should order those by ascending. Or I was ordering them ascending, but I should be doing it descending. And then the letters, which is the one of the tuple, is ascending. But I actually felt good about this, doing this in one-ish go. Obviously, I had this function wrong, but the idea that take the characters, get rid of the dashes, sort them, dedupe with count, that gives me, and then so I can sort those by the count and then the number of letters, and then I can I just take the letter from the deduped counts and take the first 5, turn it into a string, check the checksum. So I can actually do this, right? Like that. The decipher. This does look ugly as heck. I wonder if there's some way to do this. But otherwise, I think the rest of it looks pretty good, right? This one I'm just verifying returning a sum. These ones I'm verifying looking for North Pole storage object. I don't know how you'd get this without kind of searching. Unless I missed something. It could totally be that I missed something. I guess I could have like what I could have done for part 2 is like printed them all out and see what they look like. Because maybe the puzzle inputs are different. You know, there's nothing to say that it wouldn't have been this. Right? So, it's just one of those. I guess you figured it out. In like real hacking, though, like that's kind of what you do, right? Is, you spit out a bunch of information, see if it looks okay, look for like the things that are interesting, and then follow those paths. So maybe because you're like quote unquote, it feels like you're quote unquote hacker man in 2017. And I think I remember that being the case. So maybe then it is normal for you to want to like spit out the output and look at it, see what it looks like. Yeah, so I think I like everything except for this right here. So I may just ask like a chat GPT. Right, so maybe we can go over here and say, is there a better way to write this in Rust? It's in a functional pipeline where I am getting the character and wanting to do a Caesar cipher on it based on the self.id, which is a size. I mean, this is essentially the same. Oh, you can do this. Convert it to U8 first. And then you'd kind of do C minus this plus this helper function. This doesn't feel better. I mean, is that better than what I had? Not much. So it's like that you're essentially doing this twice. So you can convert this to a U8. I could eliminate this and this. Let me try the bytes again. I don't think it liked that last time because it was like, oh yeah, and you do this, this, and I can't make a string from bytes. So how do we do that? I would think you just, It wants to do evacuate and then stir from. Okay. I mean, I could do that. There is an unchecked, right? Because this is gonna call to Oh. I mean, does that look better? I don't know that it does. I mean, it's probably just that I'm doing it in one line. Like that. The fact is, I'm just doing this in one line, and so it probably is going to look ugly. But to be clear, what was happening and what I was struggling with is C is like C when it's as a byte is like the ASCII equivalent, and so A is whatever 48 or 50, 60 something. I don't remember exactly what it is, but I want it to actually go to 0 because when I'm adding this and then doing the modulus of it, I want to like get you know, I don't want to include those like first 64 numbers. So I have to do the C minus A plus the modulus, and then I do that modulus again, and then I add A back to it. That gives me the single character. So, okay, that feels good. Not too shabby. Yeah, I felt really good about being able to do this. It may not be like the most efficient way because I'm sorting here, then I'm deduping and sorting here. But it is kind of cool that I was able to do this. I felt good about that. So there you go. Let me know what you did. How'd you do it differently? Is there some interesting, maybe there's some like more clear way to do this? That would be fun to look at. So let me know what you got. Otherwise, we'll talk to you later. Thanks, everybody. Bye.